Everybody, and welcome back to Six String Studies. Today we're going to talk about the chromatic scale. There are 12 notes in the chromatic scale, and starting from A, you have A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. And then you start back over at A, and it just goes on and on from there. It goes up. Once you hit A again, you've reached another octave. So you got an octave up if you're getting higher, octave lower if you're getting lower. Now, if you're looking on the piano, the white keys are natural notes. The black keys are sharps or flats. Now, I just went through all the sharps. The sharp from the previous letter is equivalent to the flat of the next letter. So if we were to use flats instead of sharps, it would be A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, and A flat. It's 12 notes. Then it goes back to A. We'll focus primarily on the sharps for right now, but we'll get into the sharps and flats later. Typically, what you're going to hear, and then there are variations in what scale you're using, but typically, what you'll hear is A. All your naturals will be the same. So A B flat. You'll hear B flat more often than you hear A sharp. So A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, and G flat and A flat are used probably about the same. But right now we're just going to worry about the sharp. So A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. If you notice, B does not have a sharp and E does not have a sharp. Therefore, that means C does not have a flat and F does not have a flat. So that would be the chromatic scale. There are 12 notes in that. So let's start with the guitar, or let's talk about the guitar. 6 strings on it, going from top to bottom. It's kind of strange because you would think bottom to top. However, if you're looking at it flat, it looks like the higher strings or the thinner strings are at the top. So that's why it says top and bottom. Some people use those differently, but the official term is top to bottom, okay? Now, from top to bottom, you have the high E string. That's E as in echo, B as in boy, G is the third string, as in girl, D, it would be the fourth string, A is the fifth string, and then E again. This is a low E. Now, these two E's, high E and low E, they're 2 octaves apart. They're the same note, but the 2 octaves different. The way I've remembered it is from top to bottom is every, for the E, body, gets, dessert, after, eating. It's just kind of a fun way to do it. And another way to go from bottom to top is Eddie, ate, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So, all right, now, we're going to talk about the first 4 frets of the guitar of each string, except for the G string. We'll get there in just a second. So with the chromatic scale in mind, we'll walk up 1 semitone or 1 half step all the way from this low E up to this, what is that? G sharp. So anyway, the open E, if you hit it, we'll go from the bottom. The open string, if you hit it with no fingers on it, then that will make an E note if your guitar's in tune. So if I just hit that top string, or sorry, the bottom string, that's E, okay? Now, whenever I put my finger on the first fret, it makes that note an F because you're going up 1 semitone, 1 half step, 1 note, okay? So open E is E. There's F. And you want to kind of get close to the back of that fret to get a nice full sound, okay? So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, okay? My next note right here on the 5th fret of that E string would be A, but we're going to stop at that 4th fret and go to the open A string. So we'll start again from the beginning. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. All right, we're going to go to the next string. The 5th string is A. So A sharp, B, C. Remember, B does not have a sharp. Neither does E. So anyway, C sharp, 4th fret of that A string. Okay, so the next note after C sharp is D. We have the D string if we strum it open. That's a D note, okay? D sharp, E. E doesn't have a sharp, so we're going to go to F. And then the next fret is F sharp. Okay, so now we're going to the third string, which is the G string. So hit that open. It's a G note. First fret of that is G sharp. And then we're going to A. Second fret. Third fret is A sharp. Okay, now we're at A sharp, but we're only at the third fret. So we're going to go to the B string, which is the second string. So that's the only one where you're not going to go to the fourth fret in this exercise, okay? So hit that second string, this one right here, and hit it open. That's a B note. Go up one fret or one semitone, and then that is C, C sharp, D, D sharp. Okay, now we're up to the first string, which is the exact same notes as the sixth string. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. All right, so we're going to go from bottom to top. Okay, and we're just basically repeating that chromatic scale over and over. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, whew, A sharp. We're not going to go to that fourth fret. B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, okay? So we're going to stop right there. First four frets of each string, except for that G string when you're on the third fret. So remember, we've got 12 notes in the chromatic scale. You have 6 strings, bottom to top. Everybody gets dessert after eating. Top to bottom is, top to bottom. Everybody gets dessert after eating. Bottom to top, Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. So you remember. E, B, G, D, A, E, or E, A, D, G, B, E, okay? So practice on those first 4 frets of each string, except for the G string, which you only go up to the 3rd fret and then go down to that B one. So some pointers to remember: B and E do not have sharps. That means that C and F do not have flats. So have fun.